Hayden's possibly away for over a month, and he just gave me the heads up that he might need his sit-down lawnmower for the new job. So we need to quickly race around and do as much as we can before that disappears. A year ago, when Hayden first bought his sit-down lawnmower, I said I would never use it, I would never cut the grass. But today I'm going to cut it. Times change, right? I'm just going to do the food forest because there's a lot of hidden things about it now, like the hose. It's so far from the neatest job ever, but I managed enough. I did manage to run over the water pipe around here somewhere, so I just need to check that it's okay. Definitely hard to see that black pipe in the long grass. And then I managed to run over a black plastic bag. So there's bits of black plastic around. And then this area was just a bit tricky for me. For, you know, first time on the sit-down lawnmower. Because there's a pipe there and then plants dotted around, and then the soil is more rocky, and yeah, I didn't feel confident doing that area because it's all over the place. It's tidier, at least it's easier to walk around, and I can now put down cardboard, which is kind of what I wanted to do. And please don't tease me too much on my very first go. Be gentle. So, Hayden's in Gisborne for work. He's definitely being missed. Wish he was here. Yep. But he's there for a music event, which is for New Year's. And there's a lot of uncertainty on if this event is going ahead. And every day seems to bring different news on whether it could or couldn't happen. So I guess it's just waiting to see what happens. An update with the food forest. My brother's been slowly tidying it up a bit more than I had managed. And I've been reading up a bit more about food forests, and I've learnt that you don't actually want grass around the fruit trees. So I've started putting down cardboard, and I've learnt that I really don't have enough cardboard. So yep, we'll be on a cardboard hunt. So the plan is to do a circle around each fruit tree, kill off the grass, and then expand the circle of cardboard, keep killing off the grass, plant useful plants like comfrey and other herbs, and cover the exposed ground with wood chips to keep the weeds and the grass from growing back. So I suspect this task will take me a couple of years. It's not going to be a fast one. And look, the radishes are already coming up. It's so exciting to see. And my brother's setting up his own couple of raised veggie gardens. He read about this a few years ago, of putting grass clippings in the base and then soil. So it will be interesting to see how that turns out. And this little corner of the land has a couple of blackberry brambles. You've really got to keep on top of them because in New Zealand they go crazy and they can take over very quickly. I can already tell that they've grown a huge amount since last year. We had a decent run of gloriously hot sunny weather that felt like summer had arrived, but yesterday was torrential rain, which is exactly what I think this area needed, and I think now's the time to scatter some grass seed on. Just along the sides here, and I just want to attempt to put some soil up there, and then we're good to go, I think. It's starting to rain now. I'm just going to open up the seed packet and just sprinkle some around just to get this job started. Reese is actually turning 6 months this weekend. Where has the time gone? And it means there's a few changes. So we've upgraded the car seat and he needs to change into a slightly larger cot. So I've got all the bits of cot here. My poor caravan bed has kind of become the storage space for things like this. And the caravan kitchen will be in use a bit more as Reese can now officially be on solids. I realised I didn't have a lot of things for Reese to make life a bit easier, so these are his portions. It's not much. And I've bought a blender, and yeah, we'll get going on the solids, see how he goes. And I bet a few of you are wondering, why don't I just take the caravan with Reese and go join Hayden like I have for the last few years? And it's a strange one. I just seem to have a mental block there. I just don't want to. I feel like it's just a lot of mental stress or a lot of unknown right now because things seem to be changing week by week. Yeah, it's a weird one. So I'm trying to be kind to myself and just staying put. Baby. Yeah. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Oh. You want to touch it? Hey, little 6-month-old. Little 6-month-old. I've befriended some other mums in the area, which is exactly what I needed for my mental health. As you can see, Reese is sometimes grumpy, sometimes grumpy. Motherhood can be challenging, and it's just so much easier when you can get out of the house, change of scene for Reese, or yeah, have a chat with other mums. It has made a huge difference. Yep. So yesterday I had them around in the cabin and we needed a larger playing space, so I shifted the couch back and I actually really like it. I think it's going to be a lot more useful, particularly with Andrew here, so when Hayden's back and there's 3 adults, and when Hayden's eldest son comes too, there'll just be more space for us to all sit in the one area. Good news, the Geotech guy is on his way. Hang on. So the Geotech engineer is here right now. I had a bit of a chat before he got started. He said, first impressions, it looked promising. And also said, he said because it's a bit higher up, all the softer soil would probably have been washed away already. He did already point out the far right corner as a potential not quite as good, and watching from a distance it did look like he had to go quite far down, and I don't know. We'll see what he comes back with. The engineer's headed off and I had a chat with him before he left. So far it looks like we'll have to go down about 2 meters everywhere, which is, it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's not horrendous, so it's manageable apparently. Oh, and just thinking, this is all new to me, just to explain a bit more. This is about putting piles in the ground until it hits solid soil or rock or something, so that the house won't sink with time. Ugh, there for now. So no, possibly no room for Hayden. So Hayden's side of the bed is pretty small right now, but the plan is to build the new cot first and figure out how much space there is in the end. Just a bit of space. Yeah.